Harihi Om. Today we will discuss on sloka number 22. This is a very, very important sloka I will discuss. Ajnanan manasopadhehe Ajnanan manasopadhehe Kartritvadini chatmani Kartritvadini chatmani कल्प्यन्तेऽम्बुगते चन्द्रे कल्प्यन्तेऽम्बुगते चन्द्रे चलनादि यथाम्भसः चलनादि यथाम्भसः अज्ञानान् मानसोपाधेः कर्तृत्वादीनि चात्मनि कल्प्यन्तेऽम्बुगते चन्द्रे चलनादि यथाम्भसः अज्ञानात् पंचमी due to ignorance. Fifth case it is according to Sanskrit grammar. Manasopadhehe. So, like upadhi, ikaranta shabda. So, upadhehe. Of the mind which has a upadhi or which is a upadhi. Manasopadhe, it will be better, which is a upadhi. Kartritvadini. Kartritvadini. Agency of actions and so on. Cha means and. Atmani, on the self. Seventh case it is. Kalpyante, attributed. This is verb. Ambugate, which is reflected in the water. Chandre, in the moon. Chalanadi, tremblings and so on. Yatha, just as. Ambhasah, of the water. Due to ignorance, the tremblings that belong to the water and attributed to the reflected moon, dancing on it, likewise the agency of actions and so on, are delusively understood as the nature of the self or Atma. Now, very important thing, I will just discuss. First, the sloka prose order. First, the sloka prose order. What is it? Yatha ambhasaha chalanadi. Yatha ambhasaha chalanadi ambugate chandre kalpyate. जैसे जल में जो प्रतिबिंबित चंद्र को, चांद को देखकर लोग ऐसे ही सोचते हैं, यथा अंभसः चलनादि अंबुगते चंद्रे कल्प्यते, ऐसे ही तथा मानसोपाधेः कर्तृत्वादीनि च, ऐसे भी ये जो मन का जो चंचलता है, इसको जो काम है कर्तृत्व, आई एम डूइंग और लाइक दैट, ये क्या है? अज्ञानात आत्मनि कल्प्यन्ते. they think that this is the dharma of Atma. So, how that sloka has come? You know, Acharya Bhagavat Pad Shankara, for the sake of establishing the truth, he had to fight against all philosophies. Intellectual fighting, not punching. So, in the text, he tried to cover up the opponent philosophy which were defective. Because, Vaisheshika Darshan by Maharshi Kanad. Vaisheshika Darshan Kanad. What he is writing? In his Tika, I have just read the Tika done by Panchanan Tarkaratna जी. पंचानन तर्करत्न जी का जो टीका है उसमें से मैंने लिया. देयर इज वन सूत्र, वैशेषिक सूत्र. जैसे ब्रह्म सूत्र इज फॉर अद्वैत फिलोसॉफी, ब्रह्म सूत्र इज फॉर नॉन डुअल फिलोसॉफी. Likewise, Vaisheshika Sutra is Kanada Sutra is there. There 3.2.4 there is a sloka. What is there? प्राणापान निमेषोन्मेष जीवन जीवन मनोगतीन्द्रियान्तर विकाराः सुख दुःखेच्छाद्वेष प्रयत्नाश्चात्मनो लिंगानि. What Maharshi Kanad used to tell in his Vaisheshika Darshan, Prana, Apana, जैसे कि this is the upward nature of the air. Then Nimesha, like, blinking. Unmesha, Jivana. Jivan means here, like, a lot of sores sometimes there. Kshata, जो काटने से होता है ना, सोर होता है. So, उसको कैसे हील होता है? How it gets filled? According to Kanada Rishi, that because of the vital air force, our all the swelling, all the sores get healed. I don't know how many of you have ever been to yoga therapy or alternative therapy. So when they tell you to take breathe in and breathe out, there is some technique. So they tell that concentrate on the particular point. Or when I got some knee pain in last January, one of the Amma used to do pranic healing for me, sitting at her home, because it's a distant healing process. So he used to call me that Swamiji, I am now going to start the healing of your knee. You please come and sit in a quiet place and try to meditate on your knee. So this is the process, So this is Jivana, means healing process also happen for the vital air force. Then Manogata means the work of the mind. Then Indriyantara Vikara, the, don't take it otherwise, it is in the script. When we were in our full vigor at young age, normal person, not sadhaka, not aspirant. So whenever they see the beloved one of opposite sex, some chemical changes happens inside. This is called manovikara. This is nothing but the modification of the mind. Okay, so remembering of opposite sex, what the modification happens inside our mind, this is also uh, something I'm coming. Then sukha, pleasure, dukkha, pain, ichha, likes, dvesh or vidvesh, dislikes, and prayatna. Prayatna means, intention to possess anything else, deserve anything, possess anything else, and keeping it up as it is. Maharshi Kanad told those are the attributes of Atma. In that sutra, Maharshi Kanad told that Atma is a very active thing. Atma is a very active thing, and everything happens because of Atma. Atma takes participation. That is why Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji just corrected the thing and told Yatha ambhasah chalanadi ambugate chandre kalpyate tatha मानसोपाधेः कर्तृत्वादीनि च अज्ञानात् आत्मनि kalpyante. Clear? So this is by Maharshi Kanad. So just brief thing. The ideas such as I am the enjoyer, I am the doer, are of the intellect. These different ideas such as I am this, I am that, I am Divakar Chaitanya, and so on, rise in the mind intellect only when we are in the midst of activities of waking and dream world. For when we are in deep sleep, we do not have any such ideas. It is only when the mind is available for perception and cognition that we come to know of the things cognized. As long as we identify ourselves with the mind, so long alone can we claim to have the dual experiences in these planes of existence. Once we have withdrawn ourselves from the mental plane and in a state of pure consciousness, which is called samadhi, we realize that all the thoughts, emotions, and activities of the intellect, mind, and body are not in the self, nor are they of the self. The delusory reflection of the consciousness in the mental pool which agitates with the painting egoistic ideas of I am the doer, I am the enjoyer, aham karta asmi, aham bhokta asmi, and so on, cease when there are no more thought eruptions therein. The example in this verse is of an image of the moon reflected in a bucket of water, which seems to shiver when the water surface is disturbed. When the water comes down and becomes steady, we do not see the shattered moon, but reassembling to form one whole. Reassemble to form one whole, the whole thing. Similarly, when one has purified one's mind, consolidated its strength, and reconstructed it to be firm and steady by narrowing down its various unholy, unhelpful, and selfish thoughts, the glory of the self gets automatically reflected in all its beauty within oneself, unshaken by the dualities around and the consequent agitations. Now, some concepts we will discuss today. Please note it down. Okay, I will come slowly, slowly, slowly. The doership of mind, etc., which are the upadhi of Atma, conditionings of Atma. Why? Due to ignorance. We think it is in Atma by the defective thinker, you can tell. So Vedanta should be in our blood, you know. Wherever we will see, we should apply Vedanta. So what Vedanta says, all the activities are nothing but the superimposition on Atma. Just as the activities of water, there is a ripple, lahar hai. And if someone see that water where the full moon has been reflected, if a foolish fellow is there, what he will think? That moon is dancing. There is a joke of Mullah Nasiruddin, you know, that one person, Muslim, very devotion and love towards the moon. So he was going along the jungle and there was one well, kuan, and he saw and horrified, oh my God, my beloved moon has fallen into the well. I have to lift it up. And he jumped into the well and he didn't get the moon. And when he looked up, he saw the moon actually is on the sky. The thing is, where is my confusion? That I have no clear concept of Tvampada Vachyartha and Tvampada Lakshyartha. What is that? You know, Tat Tvam Asi. Tat means universe, Jagat, external world. And tvam means internal world. So every word has two meanings in Vedanta, at least. One is direct meaning, vachyartha, what I am telling. Another is implied meaning, lakshyartha. So in the direct meaning, tattvam asi means you, thou art, the thou that art, or thou art that, or you are that. It is not possible. I can't become the whole universe. So we have to go to the implied meaning, that is called lakshyartha. So we have no clear concept about the differences between the direct meaning and implied meaning of tvampada, the inner thing. That clarity is needed. Okay. So the thing is, if we recapitulate adhyasa, what we will see? We will see that adhyasa is ignorance in expressed form. Adhyasa means the ignorance in expressed form. Okay. So what does it mean? Adhyasa means knowing it as something else which it is not. Not knowing the rope. Not knowing the rope is ignorance. Or knowing the rope as snake is superimposition. Two things. Please write it down. First one is ignorance. Not knowing the substratum, not knowing the rope is ignorance. Okay. And knowing the rope as snake is superimposition, adhyasa. Clear? First one is अज्ञानम. ये जगत का जो आधार है उसको नहीं जानने का नाम अज्ञान है. Not knowing the substratum of the whole universe is ignorance. And knowing the substratum in different way, that this is world, this is Divakar, this is laptop, in a different way is superimposition or adhyasa. I am ignorant in three states. In waking state, in dream state, and in deep sleep state. But one common thing in waking state and dream state, that knowing myself as Divakar. So ignorance associated with superimposition is a problem. अज्ञान जब अध्यास से एक हो जाता है तब समस्या खड़ा होता है, मुसीबत खड़ा होता है. And that is why we become afraid to see the rope, thinking a lot of things according to our mental makeup. So, unless I know the substratum or the absolute reality, the superimposition never goes. Okay. So, superimposition is possible with a real and real. With first one, please note it down. Second one, real and unreal. Okay, so two things are there. So now we will discuss on the adhyasa or superimposition between real and unreal. How many kinds are there? First one is satta adhyasa. Satta adhyasa. Superimposition of existence. What is it? Now giving existing value which is not existed there. Means giving unnecessarily value to the appeared snake on the road. That is called satta adhyasa or superimposition of existence. Second one is jnana adhyasa or jnanadhyasa. Jnana adhyasa. Superimposition of cognition. That I gain the knowledge of snake. First, mistakenly I thought it is snake. Then I am gaining the knowledge of the snake. What snake? Superimposed snake. Then what happens? Third kind. Shovana, Ashovana adhyasa. Superimposition of joy or sorrow, likes and dislikes. Okay. Suppose if there is a snake lover like me, what I will do? I will try to go and catch up the snake because I love snake and mainly I love to catch the snake. Some people are there who are very afraid of snake. So who are very afraid of snake, they will run away from that rope or appeared snake. And that is called Ashovana Adhyasa. Superimposition of sorrow. Then superimposition of joy. Shovana Adhyasa. So who likes the snake, he will go and put forth all effort to catch the thing. Running towards anything else or running away from anything else, both are karma. Clear? If I'm intended to do anything else and I go, it is karma. And I don't like, I dislike it. And I want to get rid of that. And I'm running away from it. That is Ashovana Adhyasa. Please write another thing. Very important concept I am today discussing, okay? The concepts of Vedanta. Another kind of superimposition is there, which is called Dharmi Adhyasa and Dharma Adhyasa. Dharmi Adhyasa and Dharma Adhyasa. Dharmi means one who has attributes is called Dharmi, holder of attributes, holder of dharma. And Dharma Adhyasa, the attributes are called dharma. उसका जो अध्यास होता है. So Now we will discuss on dharmadhyas a little bit. Sometimes we superimposition one thing on another thing. एक के ऊपर दूसरे का सुपर अध्यास लगा देता है. Sometimes in locus of the quality we superimpose. Suppose I'm thinking I'm very healthy. That is dharmadhyasa, the superimposition of attributes. Or I think I am very sick. Everything is adhyasa, you know. Now this is, in some countries, this is evening. But out of ignorance, there is a superimposition. Oh my God, this is early in the morning. It happened. You know, many a times happened. I don't know. Maybe it never happened for you, but for me it happened in my childhood. I can remember. Suppose I was sleeping and my mom cooked whatever I liked, but I was sleeping. My mom just knocked me and made me wake up and forced me to eat, and I was not intended to eat. You know, sleep is so important than favorite food or anything else. But my mom did a lot of things, lot of pressures and everything. So she forced to eat. I ate and I slept. Next morning, when I saw the rest of the amount, I started blaming my mom that you made the favorite thing of mine last night and you all ate. You did not give me. You know I like it. Adhyasa, superimposition. You know, sometimes we think that my diabetes is okay. Dharmadhyasa. My BP is okay. Dharmadhyasa. We take the attribute on ourselves. Like I am happy, I am unhappy, I am depressed, I am joyous. Like this, like that. Those are the attributes of the mind, not the attributes of the Atma. Now, dharmi adhyasa. What is that? Constantly I think, I am Divakar, I am Divakar, I am Divakar, I am Divakar. So, that I am the doer, I am the enjoyer, Karta aham, Bhokta aham. That is very powerful. First, I am Divakar Chaitanya. First adhyasa, first superimposition. Then, second superimposition, I am the doer and I am the enjoyer. All other millions of superimpositions are based on those things, those two things. We forget that doership belongs to antahkarana, inner instrument. So, in this sloka, it has been discussed very nicely. Because Nyaya and Vaisheshika philosophy, they think that doership and enjoyership belong to Atma. Means I am really experiencing heat because and cold. I really feel I am tired. Of course, we experience it. No doubt. I myself, I don't know whether you feel or not. I feel that I am hungry, I am tired. But Vedanta says it is not you. It is all are happening in inner instrument. But we superimpose on Atma. In next sloka, it has been clarified very nicely. Hari Om Tat Sat.